Hi everybody, I'm here today to do the Eyes Have It tag. I was tagged by the lovely and witty Barbie, and I'll put a link to her video and her channel below. I'll just get into it. There's 6 questions. It says, no one sees eye to eye. That being said, what's your go-to eyeshadow primer? Honestly, I don't have an eyeshadow primer, a designated eyeshadow primer. I've never tried one. I usually use either the Pro Longwear concealer, which I like under the eyes as well, and then I just pat some on the eyelid, or right now I'm using one of 2 color tattoos. This is the Barely branded or the Bad to the Bronze. I've had Painterly in the past and it was okay, but I found it seemed to dry out quickly, and for the price I find the color tattoos work fine for me. So I don't know if I'm missing something by not having a designated primer, but at this point I haven't picked one up. Seeing is believing, or so they say. When it comes to an everyday eye look, do you stick with neutral colors, or do you get colorful and change it up a lot? Honestly, I'd have to say I stick to neutral colors. I have, like, the occasional bright color. Actually, this kind of goes with my top a bit. This one's Satellite Dreams. It's bright, but when I wear this, I would be mixing in some type of brown shade. I don't know, like something like that, or satin taupe or whatever. Something to balance it out. It won't be all bright. Also, sometimes greens can give quite a pop of color to your eye, even though I would think it'd be in neutral. But anything wild and crazy, let's say like in the Urban Decay electric palette or whatever, that would not be for me. Not at this point in time, maybe way back when, but not anymore. So next question. Let's see. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what's your most beautiful eyeshadow palette? I would say, well, I don't own any other palettes other than my matte palette, and I have loose shadows and a few quads. I do have one little, I wouldn't call it quite a palette. It's a little, 3 eyeshadow. It's Physicians Formula. It's really nice. These are definitely colors that I like. The only problem, there's no matte shade in there, and I do like to have a matte. This one is nice though. It's called Baked Sands, and it says you can use it wet or dry. I've never tried it wet, so I don't know how that would work. But no, I've never, I've been tempted a few times with the Lorac Pro palette and the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I was tempted to pick those up, but I felt like I couldn't justify having my own palette. I don't know, I just felt like it was too much of a splurge, and I didn't go for it. But who knows, maybe one day. What do we got here? They say the eyes are the window to the soul. So what's your soul saying to the world? Do you keep it sublime and somber, or do you make a bold statement like saying meow or shh? What's your favorite eyeliner, and how do you apply it? My favorite eyeliners are, I like gel liners. I have this one on today. I just have 2 at this point. That was Black Track, and this is Dip Down, so it's dark brown. Both I like, and when I'm using a pencil, I tend to grab this brown pencil by MAC. It's in the color Teddy, and I will repurchase it when it's finished because I love it, and I feel like you can put it on anytime. It's sort of you can grab it in a hurry, put some on, and it'll always be good, But gel liners, there's no doubt, whether it's this brand or another brand, doesn't really matter. I feel like you get a little bit more pop, and it definitely, it lasts, so like it lasts on your eyes. And also they last as well. As long as you keep your lids tight, it's going to last you. What is it? Don't it make your brown eyes blue? Do you worry about your eye color and trying to stay, within it by matching shades, or do you go with your, eye color, and do you step? Oh, I may mess with that question. Or do you step outside the box with whatever calls your name? I don't necessarily match it. You know, I have light brown eyes. I don't necessarily match it to my eye color. Those are just colors that I tend to like, you know, on the warmer side. So it's not necessarily a matching thing. Yeah, that's just what I like. What is it? Tell us about your epic fail. Look you tried and one that was the bomb. Well, I don't know if I've ever had one that was the bomb. I guess, I mean, I would have to say if I would take more time and sit and do maybe bring the liner out a bit more, do really try and smoke out the corners. I could, you know, play it up, make it look a little bit more nighttime. I would say that would be like the bomb look. And then epic fail, yeah. I mean, I had some when I was younger. My God, when I think of some of the stuff that I did, I must have looked like a clown. But anyways, that was a long time ago. More recently, when I first started watching YouTube and experimenting a little bit more with, you know, eyeshadow applications, because of the shape of my eye and it's quite like big orbital bone, I had brought in, because you watch other people, but not necessarily their technique is going to be the best technique for you. That's a lesson learned. And I kind of brought in like the crease color too far, and I thought it looked good. I guess I was too close up in the mirror and too just sort of concentrating on this. And I was out shopping that day by myself, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I went, holy moly, what is going on here? I just thought like it was making my eyes look I thought very unflattering. I was like, okay, let's like blend this out, you know, ASAP. I gotta tone this down a bit. But ever since then, I've kind of, when I watch somebody do a tutorial, I really try to take into consideration my eye shape and apply it, do my own interpretation, because you'll never be able to do an exact replica of somebody else's because your eye shape's probably not the same. So what else we got here? Bat those lashes to win your way. Do you wink or blink when you do? What's your favorite mascara? And do you step it up with false lashes? I have some nice false lashes here. I know it's not going to pick up because I'm sitting in front of a window. Anyways, they're very nice. They're kind of wispy, and I've never put them on. They're still nice and fresh in the package. I've never tried. I gotta give that, you know, I gotta give that a shot. I guess I've been sort of put off when I hear that it can be tricky and then the corners are lifting and stuff, and I always feel like, oh, do I have the time to muck around with that? What if I don't like it and I gotta peel it off? Now do I have to start my whole makeup over again? Am I gonna have glue? But I gotta sit and just experiment with them. You know, these are the Ardell 116. They look nice to me, and they flare out at the end, and that would be more my preference on how to apply mascara. Right now I'm just using the Rocket, and I also like the Maybelline 1x1. I like the Buxom, which I have like in a small size, but I tend to open one at a time because I don't keep mascara very long and I don't like to spend on high end. I'll use a points perk for high end ones to try something different, but I won't spend like $30 on a mascara that I'm gonna throw out in a month and a half maybe, because I feel like it starts flaking off and irritating my contacts. But I do like to make it as, I don't know, pull it out on the edges. I less like that sort of doe-eyed look. I prefer it to wing out and be a little bit cat-eyed, if you will, with the mascara. So that would be it. I think I covered everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Anyways, this was fun, and thanks for tagging me, Barbie. So anyways, everybody have a nice day. Bye.